this next segment, I want to introduce Jill really quick. Jill is a core member of a lot of things that happen at Life Mastery. She is a powerhouse in setting up these seminars. She comes to Coffee Connection. She's driving American-Chinese relationships with a new program with Amy. Doing amazing things. All of this in addition to running one and starting up 2 other businesses. So don't come around her and tell her you don't have time for anything, because she doesn't have time to hear it. She's doing too much stuff. All right? So a real powerhouse. I want to introduce Jill to take us into the next segment.
What are some of the biggest wins and challenges that you've had in your life or in your business? What are you grateful for? Have you met someone that wants your product or your service? Have you accomplished a goal? In my current win, I found a new person that wants to partner in my business, and I have a new customer. What are some of your wins? Rosanna?
I would say my wins is seeing the difference the 30-minute strategy session has done for people, and learning how I can change my goals to meet the actual end product.
Katrina, do you have any wins?
Not really. I just love coming to these mastermind seminars and hearing everyone else's biggest challenges. It helps me build on mine, so that helps a lot.
How often do we think about the challenges in our life? Do you know what your biggest challenge is? Is it financial? Team building? Decision making? Is it your family? Do you see your family as a challenge in your life or moving forward? Is it balance? Is it fear? Are you afraid to confront people? Have you actually thought about it? Most people haven't. And until you know what your biggest challenge is, you won't be able to come up with a solution. I want you to close your eyes. And I want you to think about what is your biggest challenge. And once you've thought about what your biggest challenge is, I want you to think about, I want you to see, what is it going to look like when that biggest challenge is solved? Okay, have you got it in your mind? Have you solved the problem? Do you see yourself after the solution? Have you trained yourself? Have you trained to be prepared for some of the challenges that you have in your business or in your life? It's a lot easier to go through a business and changes and challenges when you have a team. And we're a team right now with a team that's willing and able to help us. There's an example that I'd like to give to all of you about when we're networking, and we were just talking to somebody else that has another challenge. If you find somebody else that has a challenge that crosses your challenge, what you can do to partner up with that person, and the 2 of you work together to basically eliminate the challenges that both of you have. And the example that I have is from Ed Kirch. He has been a realtor for a number of years, but he's kind of achieved most of his goals, but he kind of got lazy, not motivated to keep moving forward and pushing. And then he met 2 young men, Sam and Dan. And Sam and Dan did not have the knowledge that Ed had, but they had the motivation. They had the drive. And with that drive, they motivated Ed to get off his duff, and with his knowledge and their motivation, they've teamed up and they've become an unstoppable real estate team. Who can you motivate? Who can you team up with? Who in this group, or any group that you meet up with, can you talk to them about their biggest challenges and find out if their biggest challenges can cross with yours, where you guys can team up and become a good team, become like a driving unit for both of you. Have you thought about the biggest challenges? Have you decided what your biggest challenge is? Amy, what is your biggest challenge?
My biggest challenge is be nice to other people so they can be nice to me back. And then listen to other people so I can continue conversation with them, make a deeper connection. I'm just, yeah.
And if your biggest challenge was solved, what would that look like?
That will be make my life much better, so I can connect more people, get more things accomplished.
You know, in that video it said to live up to your potential. What is your potential? Is the potential that you have equated with your challenges? Are you kind of selling yourself short? Or are you driving yourself forward? When you have a challenge, what do you do to address it? Are you facing it, or are you just hiding your head? I heard in another video at one time about the word American. And the last four letters are I can. I can. Can you?